We have a little bit of updating to do for our secondary gear inside Diablo Immortal, so I figured we'd do some challenge rifts here today, really push ourselves, see how deep we can go while talking about a topic that's been on my mind. Lately, in a lot of my content and a lot of the videos, you guys have been talking about me and Diablo Immortal. More importantly, me getting into Diablo 4 once the game launches. Now, to be frank, this is not something that I ever really even considered. I never thought that I'd be playing Diablo 4 besides casually, just for fun. I never thought I'd be doing it for content. But lately, I'm actually surprised with how many people that watch this channel and how many people from the Diablo Immortal community are actually excited and interested in playing Diablo 4. My thought was always that people were kind of mobile gamers because that's what they had to play on. That's the kind of gaming that they were down with, and they didn't really have any interest in PC or console gaming. But it seems like, at least with this community here, that's a little bit different, and people do want to get into Diablo 4. So what does that mean for me? It means that I'm going to also be playing and getting into Diablo 4 with you guys. Now, that raises a bunch of challenges. Me playing on PC can be a little bit difficult, but since work is a less of a stressor right now, I probably have a little bit more time to commit an hour or two per day at least to sit in front of the computer and really grind the game, learn the game, be able to bring out content and guides for the game. If I put in an hour or two of gameplay and then I could put in an hour of recording and then do the editing and all that, we should be okay. And let me say, this Elder Rift, this is our third yellow already. That's actually quite a bit. We don't typically get that many yellows in one run. We should be able to do this really nicely though with the conduit shrine and with the fire and tornadoes. Yeah, we took them down pretty easily. This is going to be an easy rift for us right here as we progress. And like I mentioned, I need approximately 250 enigmatic crystals, which we get from our challenge rifts here, to progress through the next level. And I think we're going to just kind of go here and run through all these guys that we've just encountered. Burn and NATO them all. Burn and NATO everything. There we go. Save my Wrath of the Berserker for a second here. I'm going to burn everything again. Yeah, I really like this build. But to be honest with you guys, there is a time when I don't like this build, and it's when I'm fighting Heliquary bosses. I find the Barbarian very difficult to do well fighting Heliquary bosses. Oh, are we there? Do we have... Did the boss? No, not yet. I die way too much against Heliquary bosses using the Barbarian. I just have to get too close into the battle, and it hurts me. It nips me in the bud every single time. It's just not a good match. At least, especially if you're underrated, or underleveled, I should say. If you're using a ranged class, you can keep your distance, and you could kind of do all right. But as soon as you play a melee class and you have to get up in the action, if you're at all underleveled, you really do feel it, and that can be really brutal for your gameplay and your life. I mean, I find myself half the time not even fighting in the fight, getting in there, doing a little bit of battling, and then struggling because of the damage that I take. Put a little bit more flames right here, a little of that, a little whirlwind. We'll go here, we'll get Wrath of the Berserker again, and then whirlwind. There we go. Challenge Rift Rewards, we will take all of that. There are our crystals. Oh, our cryptic crystals, or whatever they're called. They're crystals of sorts. I think we should do one more though, because well, that one went really easy. There was not really much of a challenge there whatsoever. So I guess part of this video is my call to action to you. Let me know whether you plan on playing Diablo 4, or if you're just going to be a diehard and stick to Diablo Immortal. Because I just want to know, just continuously asking you guys as a community what you want to do, what you want me to do, and of course what you want to see. Speaking of, I was just speaking to our monk player here, our PvP number 2 in his server monk, that is a low spender inside of the game, and he wants to come back on the channel. He has more things to discuss regarding PvP inside of the game, so that players that are not pay-to-win players can enjoy the experience and see success. This is something that I'm going to have happening on the channel soon enough. We just got to hook up and get that recording done, And then that's going to be something that we see here on the channel. For now, it's all about these challenge rifts and what I can push on through. Looks like we got some blues around this corner, which we're going to go and counter. If we can get up the stairs. There we go. Flames again. We're going to charge in. Wrath of the Berserker. Going ham. That worked out well. Yes, it did. Charge again. Man, I do like this build in some instances, and this is one of them. It really does a nice job here. Heliquary bosses, though, man, not so much. All right, let's continue on through here. Not sure whether I'm going in the right or the wrong direction, but it feels like, well, I was just going to say it feels right. And then I hit the dead end, and I realized it's not. Figures. There we go. See, that's how you clear out the mobs. You pull them all together, and then you just freaking drop tornadoes, flames, charge on them. Not really paying attention. I sometimes watch the mini map up top and not actually where I'm running, and I find myself like stuck in a corner. Tell me I'm not the only one. Looks like some of the warband right now are running some dungeons. Did I just go back the wrong way? Come on, man. I need to go around and up. This is taking long. That's how you know when I get impatient, is when I use Wrath of the Berserker to travel faster rather than to attack. Oh, this is a nice mob of enemies right here. Let's run through them. So here we go. Just putting those flames on them all. And then here. Whirlwind. No Wrath of the Berserker even needed right now. We actually got a good amount of kills right there. We took them all down pretty easily. One more thing of blue. Another dead end? Where the heck am I? How the heck am I so lost right now? Did I just find like the lost temple of challenge rifts? Actually, this is the way to go right now. And we have an orange. We'll use our conduit globe. A yellow, not an orange. I'm sorry. There we go. We should shred all this stuff right here. Boom. And as you can see, we have an energy globe. We are repowered, rejuvenated, and re-prepared. Re-ready. Re-ready. All right. Boom. Right through that. Good. We had a little bit of extra life in the Wrath of the Berserker too, which was nice. We're going to run. Or sprint. We can just kind of sit here, take this, and throw damage. We are crushing through these challenge rifts right now. Not much of a challenge whatsoever as we just kind of cruise on through, earn a Paragon level, and yes, we are a little bit behind on Paragon right now. Reason being, I'm playing a lot less Diablo Immortal, a lot more Call of Dragons for the other channel. Although I still put in a little bit of time every single day to make sure I do what I need to do inside of Diablo Immortal. So it looks like challenge rifts are still okay. We're at 244. We could probably push up to the 250, 255 range without seeing too much of an issue. If you want to see my build, let me show it to you. There we go. And there are the skills. That's the barb we're running. Hope you guys enjoyed the video here today. And let me know what your plans are for Diablo 4. I'll see you guys tomorrow.